So since I moved my knight up here to d6, black's in check. Now I moved that over, but obviously what's going to happen? He's going to capture it and remove the check threat. That's all he could do. So I've basically just sacrificed that knight for nothing, seemingly. Well, I do get a pawn out of it. So I gain back a pawn, but this is really key. And if you look at this whole formation, these two squares right here, these two, or I should say these two pawns, those were those center pawns that were controlling the center of the board the entire game. And now it's finally come to the point where those pawns are essentially what are going to win the game, because clearly right now e7 is the mating square. So and then just a whole array of other bad things that didn't even really need to be there, but are the fact that once I moved that pawn out of the way and captured his pawn, now that leaves a clear path to d4 so that my queen can protect that pawn. So he can't really do anything here to protect or to counterattack against this mate threat. So at this point, as soon as I captured that pawn of his, and that nice little move with my knight forcing him to capture it, that basically is the end for black. So we'll just kind of play it out here. Any other player would have resigned after my last move, but obviously it's a computer. I forced him to play, so the only move he's got is to put me in check and to delay his own checkmate. Obviously, he gets nothing out of that. Loses his queen. The mate threat is still there. Nothing's changed. Now he's moved his knight. I could actually go here to there's so many threats because you can see both my pawns are bearing down on. Could actually move my queen down here to f8 and obviously put him in check, force him to take it with his rook, and then I would capture that back with my pawn, promote the queen, and that would be mate. But that's a little ugly. I want to keep my queen, so I can just move her over, put him in check. He has only one move. And he just moves over to d8. I follow through, put him in check. Now I'm just swapping out my rook for his rook, so it didn't really matter at this point. So I do the same thing, check. Now he's got two queens down there to deal with. All I can do is block and mate. So the thing that I thought was important on this game was the interesting opening that I did with the 4 pawns. And also the fact that I controlled the center of the board throughout the entire game. And you can see how crucial that was, because that center square, or those center pawns, came back to essentially win the game for me. So I hope you enjoyed the game, and thanks for watching.